Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I'm excited today to share this card with you. This is Simon Hurley's new collection and it is the snow globe. But I wanted to add, I have not foiled in a while, so I really wanted to add some foiling. I had this piece from a previous project where I did the reverse foiling. Of course, we're going to do it today here. So let's go ahead, and isn't this cute? Let's go ahead and look at everything that comes. Now, I just got to get 2 things in this collection. There's more. I'll post it, and there's also a bundle that you can get with Spellbinders. I'm also posting now Spellbinders and then scrapbook.com links. I am an affiliate. If you click on the links and you place an order for any of your craft supplies, I do receive a small commission that's at no cost to you, and thank you so much. Okay, so I realized that if you subscribe to a kit, like a club, okay, with Spellbinders, you receive 10% off of any of your purchases. So what I did now is I post for Spellbinders, and then I post for scrapbook.com also. So if you do the kits, go ahead and click on the Spellbinders. There's like, it's broken up. I think scrapbook.com's at the top, Spellbinders at the bottom. Maybe I should do it the other way around. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably will. And so Spellbinders at the top, scrapbook.com toward the bottom. Then there's Amazon. And, you know, if I use other products, it goes like that. So, yeah, just because, you know, of course you want to get your 10% off. And I want you to get your 10% off. So that's wonderful. This is the Nativity scene I got, and like mine are all samples. Yours will come beautifully packaged. Mine just come in little sample baggies, and so sweet. I used every single die in this collection, and the trees are too. I love the trees. I think the trees can be used in many, 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 many other projects. And there's a Oh Holy Night and Silent Night. And as you see, they cut through, and then you could see what's on the inside of that. But look at that glimmer. Isn't that fun? Okay, a very, very, very pretty set. Then they sent me, let me push these to the side because we're going to use those. Then they sent me the woodland scene. Oh, I'm excited to do this because it has the deer. So here's the trees. I haven't even opened this one yet. Oh, look at the deer. Oh my gosh, look, they're so sweet. It has a bunny rabbit. And this says, peace, love, joy. Oh, I love that. And winter wishes. Winter wishes, that's sweet. 2 trees, we have snow. We have, these are the stumps to the trees. Moon, because it's at night. Oh, we got a swoopy. Look there, we got a swoopy for like a snow. And then the tree bark. Trees with no leaves on it. And look here, we have antlers. Antlers for our little guy. Yeah, that's the moon. And let's see, I think this makes snow on the trees. That's what I think that this is. Snow on the trees. But we'll see. We'll explore this together. Look at the little bunny rabbit. How sweet. And oh my goodness, look at this. We can make a buck. Just like that. Now that's awesome. That's really awesome. Even if, you know, these would be great for manly cards too. Okay, my machine is ready. Let me put all of this away. I'll be right back and we'll start to foil. Okay, so I wanted to use the MONOLINE stars. There's an embossing folder and the solid hot foil plate. And you've seen me use these a lot. I really, really like that duo right there. I'm going to use my quick trim, and this is like my favorite blue foil, Moondust. Moondust. All of a sudden I wanted to say Stardust. So I had to look at the... at the name. So it's Moondust. This is great. It has little feet. I haven't shown this in a while. So that it sits up. You can put paper or foil in here. Comes with 2 blades. One says foil, one says paper. And it doesn't, they're both the same. It's just that paper will dull a blade quicker than foil. You want your foil blade to be really sharp. So I'm just going to measure this right here. And now, when I cut, I push it down, okay, because it's up on these little feet, and then I put this in to the white, okay, where the white is, and that means that the blade's all the way sunk down in there. You'll feel it hit that. See, I felt it hit it right in the trough, and then just you get a perfect slice. I like to use this. You can use a pair of scissors. You can use a trimmer. Whatever you like. I had seen this advertised when I first got into foiling, and I thought that it would be great. Okay, so I've got my glimmer right there, my plate, pretty side to pretty side, and then paper. Okay, just like that. Let me get my pieces and parts over here. So first what we do is we put down the thin shim. This does have a small heat protectant in it. So always put this one down first, and then this spacer pad right on top. Hit my timer. That takes a minute right there. And I'll bring in the platinum. And for this you want to take all of your plates out because this fits in here. When that becomes solid, I'll be right back. Okay, it's solid, all 3 of my lights. We're going to undock. Now, there is, excuse me, there is a lot of foiling out there. Different ways to foil. I just happen to like the Glimmer. It's the only one I have. So I rolled that through slowly so that my foil would transfer to the paper. I'm going to take this off. And this too. Ooh, look how pretty. This is going to be pretty on another card because, let's move this. What I want for this one is my solid plate. So if you are going to buy a Glimmer, go ahead and add it to your order right away. The solid hot foil plate, I'll list it below for you because this is where you don't waste any foil. Okay, so let me let that get hot. Well, actually, this is pretty cold. So let's go ahead, and it's very solid, it's very thick. The right side up is where it's indented, okay? Let's go ahead and look at our pretty. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness, for another card, that is going to be gorgeous. But for this card, I want this, I want the reverse. So as soon as the lights come on, I'll be right back. Okay, my light came on. I already hit the timer button. We have the solid plate up here. We're going to take the foil that we peeled off from this gorgeous, oh my goodness, I love this blue. You can see why, right? You have to get this color. Now we're going to take this pretty side to pretty side, the entire sheet. This is how you save your foil. And 5.5 by 4 1/4 of Hammermill cardstock. It's listed below. I get that on Amazon. And I'm just going to put it like that. Shims again, thin shim spacer pad right on top. And move that to the side. And bring the platinum back in. And now, can you understand why I love this paper? It is so, it's beautiful, okay? But you can see the prism effect in it. You can see it right here on the camera. Look at the yellows and the red and the green that comes out of that. I think it's just so beautiful. Okay, we're ready. Good. So let me undock. Now, because this is a solid hot foil plate, I'm going to run it back and forth a few times. You don't have to worry about anything shifting. I want to make sure that I have complete transfer of the hot foil up into the paper. So I go back and forth a few times. I seem to be, and again, I say this every time I do this, everybody's machine is different. So I have been foiling now for almost a year, And you've seen me go through trials and tribulations, you know, and things not come out right and having to make lemonade out of lemons, that kind of thing, you know. It is part of it. Whenever you do something new like this, I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to put this on my silicone mat. When you do order it, it comes with a silicone mat and the magnet. But these solid plates are too heavy to pick up with the magnet. That's why I handled it like that. And then you get some foil and a die, you know, a plate to start with. So, but I'll list everything below for you. If you don't, a lot of you all I know already have it, and we just enjoy playing with it. So if that's what it is, you know you're going to love this paper. Look at this. It sells out a lot. Wow. Okay, now, we just used up the entire foil. We have enough material right here for 2 beautiful cards, okay? It is very, very economical, and you've seen me even make paper with this. Now, I want to cut this down because I want to put this on the back of my card, and I want to cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. So a little bit off here, and it doesn't matter because we're just going to see this in here, okay? 5 1/4 by 4. There we go. And we'll set that aside for just a little bit. Let me get my plates out of the way. And we'll bring this platinum in. Now, the first thing I want to do is emboss. No, wait. The first thing I want to do, this is where you can tell. Sometimes I have to make things a couple of times, okay? Now, understand, right? I craft. I wasn't thinking. So I embossed first, and then I cut out with my, because, you know, I was designing. So I was thinking, well, what am I going to do here? So I embossed first, and then I ran it through and cut it out. Of course, I smushed my embossing. Okay, so there's that. And so here, I just want to go ahead and cut this out first. This comes from FRAN'S frames. I use this a lot. I want to make sure I have enough room here while I'm placing this to make sure that my banner will fit down here. So kind of just eyeball it. I just eyeball it like that. Okay. You want your little, you want enough room down there for that guy. Okay. And now, I'm just going to tape that down. We'll remove that. Ooh, might need new tape. It's not like I don't have enough. Did you see this huge roll? When I place an order, when scrapbook.com had their scrapbook.com Fest 3, I got this whole roll for free, 4-inch blue tape. I just peel off pieces of it. Works out really, really well. But blue tape is a must, I think, because it's low tack, as you see, very low tack, right? Oh, here we go. That one was used up, right? Okay, let's cut this out first. Let's have fun in the craft room, right? Okay. Go slow with this tape at first, you know, because it is, even though it's low tack, take it easy on the cardstock, right? Well, there we go. I'll use this for another project. Now, here we have the front. And I have the embossing folder. This is not a 3D embossing folder. So I'm going to remove my magic mat. And I'm going to do what my sandwich tells me right here. Right here. Platform base A, B, the embossing folder, the paper, and C, cutting plate. So I've got A, B, the embossing folder. And now this time I'm going to, well, I am going to feed it in with the open end that way. I was going to feed it the other way, but I have been doing it with the open end toward the machine. It's been coming out quite well. Because too, you need this to hang off, okay? You need this to hang off. And I've seen a lot of people fold it around, but when you do that, you do get like this little edge here that is not embossed. So I like to do it open, okay? And I just try to do the best I can. And I get that kind of right up to it, to the embossing folder, just like that. We'll just tape it right there. No, we won't. I'm afraid that might not emboss well through that. I'm going to roll my tape up. See what I'm doing? And I'm going to just stick that under there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I feel good about that. It's not going to wiggle wiggle. We are in good shape. And we're going to go right through. Beautiful. Let's see how we did. Oh, it came out great. Okay, I'm going to pick that tape up. Good. Just peel it off the back. Easy peasy. Because see, now I've smooshed it into the paper. There we go. Great. Okay. Oh, that came out so good. Ah, I love it. I'm so excited. Boy, so you never know. You know, when you do something like that on camera, you're like, oh boy, I could really mess this up in a heartbeat. And you all have seen that happen, right? Now, I will take a bone folder in just a little bit. We're going to talk about this, but look, here's what we're going to do. This is going to go right here. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Just like that. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that holographic effect there. I love it. I just love it. Okay, now we have to die cut. So, let's see. There's a bunch of pieces, okay? It is definitely, like I always say, Spellbinders style to the maximum, okay? I'm using this yellow as the straw. So let's see what else. And then we have, I had to keep them kind of like, this is the baby and the blanket. Okay, we're making the manger. And this one is the manger. I'm doing that in brown. And let's see. Okay, see this? This is the straw. And then this is the little, I don't know, little trough right here that the straw is in, okay? So I just want the straw out of that yellow right there. And here you have no choice. They're so small. I'm going to cut the baby and the blanket out of the blue, and then I'll cut the baby and the blanket out of this light brown. And here I'm going to cut the little trough out. Let me find it. Oh, no, I'm not. It's attached to that. Hold up. Okay, so these will have to wait. This right here, I'm going to cut my banner with my, this says Silent Night. I want Oh Holy Night, right? Isn't that what I'm doing here? Yes, I mean, that's what I'm doing, but I'm looking to see if I've got something else going on there. No, we're good. Okay. And this I'm going to tape. I love how I will always order the 4-inch tape. I have a small, you know, a smaller one. I think it's like 1 inch. But you could just rip off what you need. I mean, you could rip off what you need on the inch too, but this was extremely economical. Well, especially that it was free at the time, but I'm just saying, right? But yeah. Okay, let's see. I need the little staff, Joseph's staff, right here. I'm doing that in a little brown. Right here. I need a yellow star. Let's do that. You know what I don't have out is the yellow for the straw, but that's okay. We could do that in a minute. Let's do Mary and Joseph. I love this set. Like I said, they didn't send me the globes, but you know, they do that on purpose because it's like, okay, now what can you do with this? With what you have, what can you do with this? And I love that because it gets you extremely creative. Okay, now I'm going to go through here. I am going to, because I have this and I really want it to press in, okay? I really want it to press in to remove all of that inside. I'm going to use a shim. I normally don't, but, and really I would probably just need a shim on that edge, but, and the shim comes with the Platinum 6, it comes with it. It also has that pad with it that if you want to do some letterpress. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and die cut all of that. Good. Let's see how we did. We won't need that again. Okay. All right. Oh, I did them in the shadow. Isn't that wonderful? Wow. That's awesome. And then here's a little staff. Just like that. Now here I have just the insert, okay, because that's why I lined it up, for the hay in the little trough. That's fun. And here is the manger. We're going to use that again. Oh, I love it. And now here for the baby, I don't need a little blue baby, okay? I just needed the blanket. This little thing right here is the blanket. So I did it in the same color blue. And they did that because, like, if you're just going to cut it out of white paper and color it, then, you know, you've got everything together. So I understand that, that process. So here's this little piece of brown, and I want the trough, so I'm just going to kind of put that there. And then here's another piece of that brown, and I'll just I'll cut that baby on the blanket out. It doesn't matter. And we've already got that. We'll throw that away. Let's peel this up. And I have my star. Let's see how we did here. Ooh, that came out wonderfully. There's my star. This came out great. Now you can also use these letters, okay? And instead of, you know, using it like this, you could cut it out and then just put the letters on a card if you wanted to do something like that. Okay, so we have that. I'm not going to use them though this time, not this time. And put that there. Let's get these little things cut out. Oh, okay, trees. With the trees, I wanted a brown trunk and a green top. So there's two trees. One is shorter than the other. So I'm going to put this here and on this piece of scrap. This is just the way I use my scrap up. Okay, and I've put the tree down a little bit so that part of the tree is up here. Now, of course, you can cut the whole thing out, but it's me trying to use up these little pieces, okay? Now, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it here because, see, I want my trunk to be brown. Okay, so let's cut this out. But like I said, again, it's me just using up pieces that I have. How to be frugal. Oh, look how sweet. God, these dies are wonderful, you know? They just, the precision and the way things piece together that are so teeny tiny. I mean, it's just classic Spellbinders. Okay, now this little piece, I don't want a brown blanket. And then here's the little baby. But like I said, if you did them in, you know, white cardstock and colored them up, then, you know, then that would be a different story, the way that they're together. But I used color cardstock. Okay, so here's a tree. And now I have a little platform for my tree, okay? I'm gonna put that aside. Same thing here. Just have that little, you know, I take out whatever is loose, and I have that little platform. Okay, now I have this right here. This green I thought was pretty. And I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to cut them out. Yeah, the whole thing. Okay. Now you see where I'm going with this, right? These trunks are going to get cut off. And then we already have the pieces here. Let's just do it. Okay. I have my brown trunk. That's what I want, brown. I'm going to just kind of come in here and just give it a little snip. Put a little arc on it. You know, go around with it. Just follow it. No big deal. Right in there. Okay. And I'm going to place that right here. We'll glue it down in just a little bit. And then it's perfect. Like I said, of course you could do the whole thing. I didn't need the whole thing. I just needed that, and I was trying to use up scrap. So we'll do that in just a few minutes with the other one. Boy, they think of everything, don't they? Okay. Now what I need is some yellow for my hay. I forgot to get that out. Oh, and I need to cut my the little thing with the hay on it. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, what was I going to say? The hut, the little hut with the grass that we're going to put the manger in. Okay, okay, here we go. So let's cut this, and I cut the hay. I think this is so cute. Look at how sweet these are. And then this one, there we go. Look how nice that cut out. Let's take these out, these pieces. Absolutely perfect. I love that. We're got to cut more hay. These are just scrap. It didn't matter what color I picked out of there. And you know, you could do a couple of colors of yellow if you wanted to. That would look good in that hay too, you know. Give it some dimension. I just pulled these out real quick. Let's use this. Let's see, is 9 enough? No, need more than that. Okay. I thought about putting the paper 2 by 2, you know, but then I was afraid it wouldn't cut all the way through, and then I'd have to go back, and, you know. So, and I do enjoy using up my scraps. Let's just cut one more set, just in case. Oh, the kitties are at the back door. Did you hear that? I have a Ring camera set up just to get when they know if they sit on the back porch steps that it goes off, and it means we would like to come in. It's cold today. I've had the heater on and everything. How funny. Okay. Beautiful. I think that will be enough. Here we go. So here we have our card base, and let me get a bone folder here and go back over this. Not too much though, because you don't want to flatten everything out, right? Because we did the nice embossing. As soon as we put this behind here, it will, see how that's curling? Okay, don't worry about it. As soon as we put that behind there, that's going to give it some, you know, weight, and then we'll be able to close it. It'll be beautiful. Okay, so this is shiny, shiny, and I don't like to use liquid glue on shiny, shiny, so I'm going to use some inline adhesive, and I'm just going to go around the opening nicely. Here, I want to make sure I don't get it on the back of my card. Come around this way. There we go. All right, now remember, this is 5 1/4 by 4, and this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, so we're going to have a little bit of a border, which is fine. Looks nice. Just like that. Okay. And here's the front. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, now the inside of the card, I did the same thing, 5 1/4 by 4, so that the dimensions stayed the same. Oop. It's hard to put glue on with the cap on, isn't it? Just one of those, just one of those things, right? And then here, okay. And you can put whatever you want on the inside of the card. Put another tree, whatever you'd like. I'm going to go ahead with this, the little hut. Oh my goodness, it's so sweet. And some dark chocolate from Gina K. And a little sponge dauber. So I use everything. I use brushes, sponge daubers, the little round foam things. You know, it's an arsenal of little doodads that you need. Not too many, but you know, it's good to have a nice variety. So, you know, if you're placing an order and you're like, wow, I'm just a few dollars from free shipping, you know, you might put on some sponge daubers or some blending brushes, you know, something little, or some crystals or something like that. See, oh, I love that. That came out great, right? Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and set our Oh Holy Night right here. Look at how stinking perfect that is. Love it. I want my fine tip glue on this. And again, I've got liquid glue, I've got fine tip glue bottles, regular Tombow, you know. I might, when I run out of all of this Tombow, I think I've got 5 or 6 more bottles of it left. I'll probably go to that Barely Art glitter or something large with a fine tip on it. That's what I think. I don't know, because I really like Gina K's glue too. So I might have a little variety of that around. Right here. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. Okay, now, again, because I am on this shiny stuff, I don't like to use liquid glue, because if you get it on there, it smudges. There's a little smudge right there, but we'll cover it up. So, inline. Now you can get a little silicone mat and, you know, just put some inline glue on here. A lot of times I just pick it up in my fingers and I just flick it, and it just goes right where I need it, okay? This poor silicone mat, it's good for my, now it helps me with my wax seals. The thing is really abused. I'm going to put this down here on the blue just a little bit, centering the best I can. And here. Oh, I love it. I stinking love this set. Okay, now I want to get, see, I have all of this going on. And let's get our pieces out here. let's go ahead and put Mary and Joseph in here. Oh, I love it. And I'm going to put her kind of a little bit on the blue and a little bit inside. Here we go. And again, I'm on that shiny stuff. I really like this inline glue for that. See, you could always just roll it around. It sticks on itself. So I'm going to put her right here. And I'm going to put her over toward the edge, so that you've got to leave enough room for the manger. And we'll do Joseph and then his staff. I love that they put the staff in there. And this is so skinny. I just kind of wipe it on the glue that's there. Might need my silicone mat for that. There we go. Because you want to stick it down for sure. There we go. Now if there's any sticking out, any spider webs, you can move them with your finger or your little pokey tool, but I think I'm good for right now. And I'm going to put this right here. Love it. Now, let's make the manger. Okay, so here it is. Remember, we did our little hay. The hay first. I pick that up. Make sure that I get it. You know, and you just match it up to what's there on the manger, because that's how good Spellbinders is. And let's put the little baby in there. I'm going to put glue down here. That would be easier. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to put a little glue here on the baby's belly. And I'm going to pick up the blanket and place it right here. And you see it coming together, right? Isn't that cute? Okay, now the little trough that everything is in has to go right here. And look at that. Oh my goodness. That's just all full of goodness. Okay, right here. Let's go ahead with our glue. The baby right here. Now I just picked it up just a little teeny tiny bit there, okay? Now let's go ahead and put our star. Put that right here. Okay. Good. All right, now let's put hay. Now for this, you could use either or, okay? I really tend to like doing it like this just because of, and I'm going to let that hay hang off of the little hut. And the bottom here will get 3 pieces. Like this. Like he's kneeling in the hay, and now it's going to look like the manger has like hay on the bottom of the, on the floor. Just like that. And I want that little crisscross to show. See that little crisscross right in there? Kind of want that to show. Right here. Beautiful. Okay, now let's work on the roof. We'll do our trees. And these, I just staggered these guys. I let the roof show and just staggered them up through here. I might use all of these, I might not. You know, it's just patchy. My hand goes for that liquid glue bottle. It is just a natural reaction. Little glob of glue in there. Okay. Now here, you know, I came across with a piece of hay, but I also thought that a stone would look good there, you know, and that's what I think I might do with this one. Let's see. Just like that. Oh, this is coming out lovely. So, like I said, you know, I don't have the globe, but I think we have made an awesome manger scene with our own. Easy peasy. If you love shaker cards, this is a set for that. That's for sure. Oh, I am going to use all these little guys. I'm glad we cut all of them. Right there. And one more. And here. Okay, that. I just have to see. Because the other one I crisscrossed over like a piece of hay. But I think that this, I love it. That's exactly what I want there. Right there. And then let's put a little one. Just so that I don't forget. Right here. Oh, I love it. Okay, all right. I just didn't want to forget. Let me do that here because I will forget. I'm just going to stick that right there. And a teeny tiny. I checked yesterday and this crystal mix is back in with Spellbinders. I put it over on my Facebook page. That is where I post all of the advertisement. I haven't said that in a while. So the link is below for the Facebook page, and you can just go ahead and follow me over there. And that's where I post all of the wonderful sales going on with companies that I am affiliated with. I have to admit I do a lot of Spellbinders and scrapbook.com because it's Spellbinders that sends me, you know, things to be on their affiliate team. So I really do appreciate that. Here we go. See how we put that tree together? Didn't that come out great? Now this little guy, I think you could use either or. With that, I don't know, I'm still going this way because I know I'm going to be into a little bit of that. They're like, hey, we have signaled you now twice. And we'll put the tree over here. I forgot to put the phone on silent. It's okay. And now we're going to cut the top off of here. And, you know, I mean, you could layer these any way that you know, want to do it. There's other ways. This is just what I came up with. Put our tree. Right here. this one here. What a nice scene, right? Isn't that nice? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's put some more sparkle on it. I'll put a medium here on our tree. Where else? I like it. I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay. Here's our card for today. And I hope you enjoy this beautiful scene. I loved hot foiling and creating this beautiful background for this lovely set from Simon Hurley. All right, here we are for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this card and the hot foiling. It came out wonderful, right? Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.